HTML tip, you can make any element movable by setting the draggable attribute to true. Let's try it out. Here I have a div that isn't draggable by default. I'm going to set draggable to true on this div and see what happens. Note that draggable is not a Boolean attribute, but it is an enumerated attribute. This means that you have to explicitly set the value to true. By default, the value of draggable is set to auto, which means that only elements that are draggable by default, such as text selections, links, and images will have the drag behavior, otherwise not. After setting draggable to true on this div is not draggable, but there's nothing much that you can do with it right now. After digging a little bit, I found out that I have to set an event listener on the drag start event and set the drag data inside of it. First, I'm going to get a reference to this div using its ID, and then set an event listener on drag start using the add event listener method. Inside of this event listener, I'm going to use the event.datatransfer.setData method to set the drag data equal to the text content of this div. So now when I drag this div, the text content of the div will be dragged along with it. As you can see, when I drop this div into the link bar, the div's content is dropped there. This entire experiment got me thinking about Kanban boards. So I asked ChatGPT to build me a simple version of the Kanban board using the draggable attribute. And here's the result. I've left a link to its implementation in the caption below.